Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Boku no Hero Academia, Chapter 301. I'm extremely excited. You see the Endeavor and Froppy behind me. Endeavor is like, I tweeted out last week after I read, I was like, look, I don't hate Izuku or anything, but Endeavor is my main character. Like, the amount that I care about Endeavor's storyline and the Todoroki family storyline versus the amount I care about Izuku and, like, One for All and all that, there's a huge disparity. I am so much more into the Endeavor stuff and all of the Todoroki family drama. That has like been peak Hero Academia for me, honestly. That and the League of Villains stuff has been honestly great. The development of villains just as people has been really, really good. But that aside, I'm excited to get more into that, maybe more into Hawks, because we know he was going to see Endeavor as well. But Ray, we're finally going to get to see what Ray has to say about all this. I just I don't want to give too much theory before reading. So let's just get into it. Let's just read chapter 301. And we're starting off in a flashback. Why, we never dreamed that the great Endeavor, the man many say will be the next #1, would reach out to us. How fortunate. What an absolute honor. And it's like this really old school Japanese style house. The Himura family was also once considered prestigious with a long and storied history, so it's only fitting that a top hero such as yourself would take a Himura woman as your bride. She was a lot like Ice herself. Oh, I'm so excited. She knew full well it was a quirk marriage from the start, but she said she'd do it for her family's sake. Alright. I'm just taking in all this art. I love the short hair. You like flowers, huh? Yes, so pretty. Strong, but prone to melting away at the slightest touch. Ray, are you really okay? Okay, no, I'm not. That's why I'm here. God, I love this. I love it. The Wrong Way to Put Out a Fire, Part 1. This is incredible. That's a lot of burning. And we have Dobby looking at his hands. I can't feel a thing, though. I know dear old Dad ain't gonna die. He's tougher than that. Plus, even if he wants to say adios to this world, his position won't allow it. He'll have to make some kind of public statement pretty soon, too. Can't wait to see his pathetic mug. I've been waiting so damn long for this. Enji Todoroki, Mom, Fuyumi, Natsu, and Shoto. Take a real good look at me in the depths of hell. And see, I love the bleeding making it look like he's crying, because they did a similar thing back when he was dealing with the aftermath of having killed Snatch, or being called out on having killed Snatch. Alright, you got a day off, right? So you got to do quirk training with me. Why'd you change your mind all of a sudden, huh? Like I keep saying, it's for your own good. So he probably just said, you burn yourself, I'm not going to train you anymore, I'm going to train Shoto instead. And Dobby was like, why are you going to train him instead? Why do you care more about making him your successor? And then he overdid it, and like, torched himself. An unusual case, to be sure. Your son's inherited an even more powerful form of the fire-based quirk factor, but he takes after his mother physically, meaning he's not built to endure fire, but rather to withstand freezing temperatures. I have to say, attempting to create custom children is taboo in our quirk-based society, so I can't advise it. Yes, somehow we saved 62 different towns and cities today. Will never fall to villainy so long as All Might's around. You can surpass All Might, Toya. Listen, Fuyumi. Yeah, I get a little burned, but so what? I can take it. I know my own body better than anyone, and we see his hair turning white from the red it was before. But Toya, I don't like when you get hurt either. What do you know anyway? A girl wouldn't get it. I'm worried. That's all. I already got it in my head that I gotta surpass the other guy. Dad's the one who lit that fire under me. So again, Endeavor told him he could, and Endeavor lit that fire but with no way for Dabi to put it out, so it just burned until it consumed him. No, that would be too much. It's too cruel, especially now that Toya knows what you're hoping to achieve through the children. No matter what I say, he comes home with fresh burns every day. He inherited that pig-headed stubbornness from me. That's the only way to make him give up, since he'll never be the one to surpass. Aw, man. I love this. Just how messed up and hard everything is. Because at the same time, he can't stop Toya, and having Shoto made things even worse, and Rei didn't want to do it. It's just so, it's so messed up. But you can also, it's one of those things where it's like the bad guy that has a good point, where it's like, it's so messed up, but you can also see that, the side of doing it just to surpass All Might is terrible, but the side of doing it to try to make Toya give up is the wrong way to put out a fire, but I can kind of see where he's coming from. But yeah, again, the wrong way to put out a fire. Instead of having another kid to make him give up, it only made him try even harder and made things even worse. So I wonder, is this Natsuo then, that was just born in the flashback there? And now we see Endeavor and All Might, and Endeavor burns even hotter, and Rei gets even more distraught, and then we have Shoto. Jeez. And we see Dabi, Toya, training by himself. No, Dad, I can do it too. I can surpass him. See, look how strong my flames are already. Look at me. And he's burning as he's crying. No, why won't you stop? You're covered in burns and you still don't get it. Why? Toya, you have to look beyond all this. Play with Natsuo and Fuyumi. Make some friends at school. There's a whole other world besides hero stuff. I know you understand that. So again, basically, he tried to break his dream, but it just made it worse. Take my advice, and this will be a distant memory soon. Because, oh my god, I got chills. I love this. Because he's just like Endeavor. Even though, trying to surpass All Might came at such a heavy cost for Endeavor, he wouldn't stop. The same thing here with Toya, because he inherited that same fire, that same stubbornness, that now Toya also won't give up even at this cost to himself. Take my advice, and this will all be a distant memory soon. The kids at school all say they want to be heroes. I can't understand that, because I've got you for a father. We have to cool him down. You lit this fire in me, Dad, and it's not going out. I can't just pretend it's not there. Look at me, Endeavor. Look at me. And he burns more. You don't get to claim you don't get to claim you're hurting more than... Wait, what? Okay, you don't get to claim you're hurting more than anyone. And you're not the only one who didn't really see him. So again, this is interesting. Obviously Rei shouldn't blame herself, but also how she's seeing that, she also went along with Endeavor's plan to try to get him to give up, instead of acknowledging him. And it looks like he's trying even to run past Endeavor to attack at Shoto. Which is so interesting, because again, it shows these problems that Toya's having, but they're just trying to, make him quit and make him give up instead of addressing what's actually going on. This is really good. And we don't have a break, so I'm excited to see how we get into part 2 here. Also, Horikoshi's flashback game has been strong. This is really good. I love the nuance of it. Because, again, it's like what I said when Dabi went around killing people. He's a victim of his circumstances, but he also made bad decisions, like decisions to go after innocent people, and act out on his aggression in the wrong way, like he's doing with Shoto here. But again, victim of his circumstances, like, and the same thing goes for Endeavor having sort of, I don't want to say good motives, but you can see why he continued having kids after Toya. But even then, it was totally, like, in hindsight at least, the wrong thing to do. It was the wrong way to go about what he wanted to do. Gosh, I really, really love how nuanced it all is. But yeah, that is it. Going to end this one here. I guess I'll see you all in the next one. That's what I hate. I hate that, you know, I almost wish I would have not read this and waited another week, because I don't want to wait another week. I don't want to wait for the rest of this, like the rest of this story. I just want it now. I hate this. I hate this wait. But yeah, either way, I guess I'll see you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one's free and for anyone. If you want a link, I just said it. If you want to help support the channel, help me to continue to make videos by supporting on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Going to be doing a Hero Academia shipping video with a bunch of other people, and also doing a Hero Academia waifu video by myself, probably. So yeah, look forward to those in addition to the reactions. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.